I teach you a martial technique left by your father. Wuzhou, this is a martial technique left by your father. You must comprehend it well. Keep your eyes wide open and watch carefully. I only see spiritual power raging around Qin Sharp. 3 traces of power of the inscription unexpectedly appear on the back of Qin Sharp's hand. Are these 3 traces an inscription? Could it be a 3-grade martial technique? Is this actually left by my cheap old man? Remember its name. This move is called Sky-Splitting Slash. In an instant, 3 sword lights instantly tore the wall apart. Is this the power of Sky-Splitting Slash? So strong. My qualifications are limited, so I can only unleash the power of the 3-grade martial technique. But he has cultivated it to the extreme, able to make 1,000,000 cuts in a row truly endless. It can even cleave the sky. However, this move consumes a huge amount of energy, so do not use it casually unless it's a critical moment. This illustration is too lackluster, right? Shouldn't it be a majestic background for the Sky-Splitting Slash instead? But this martial technique is so powerful? Doesn't that mean the dad who left behind the martial technique is even more impressive? Does it mean that my main character's halo is about to be officially activated? Could it be that my dad is the young master of some hidden noble family? Is my mother a saintess of some major religion? What are you daydreaming about? Is it because I explained it too profoundly? Can't you understand it? This is a scroll. Study it carefully yourself. Although Sky-Splitting Slash is powerful, it is extremely difficult to comprehend. I cultivated for decades to achieve the power I have today. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. But if you are unable to make progress within a week, I will not allow you to duel with Xie Guangping because the power gap between you is too large. I cannot watch you go to your death. 1 week is not enough time for Wuzhou to learn. By then, he will know it's beyond his abilities and back off. Is it really that hard to understand? I actually find it quite simple. With it, I can confidently say that I've already won. Kid, you are still too young. Even someone with my experience needs decades to comprehend, let alone you. You are oversimplifying Sky-Splitting Slash. Suddenly, a rock splashed in front of Qin Sharp. Could it be Xu Wuzhou only to see that there appeared a slightly smaller crack on the wall just now. Oh no! Did you learn this right away? It's impossible. I spent several decades on it. Have you already mastered the Sky-Splitting Slash? Yes, the Sky-Splitting Slash is truly powerful. There are too many words on this scroll. It took me quite a while to understand it. The reincarnation bowl helps people to comprehend enlightenment. Learning the martial technique is not as simple as one might think. It took quite a while to understand. Clearly, not even the time it takes to drink a cup of tea. In contrast, I have been studying this martial technique for several decades. By the way, father-in-law, I still have some questions about this Sky-Splitting Slash. Could you please help me understand? Father-in-law, what's wrong with you? Qin Sharp quickly left. Take a look for yourself. Don't leave the house until you reach a basic proficiency in your training. My father-in-law is really strict with me, but now that I have the martial technique, I need to move on to the next stage. It was a close call, a close call. I have only just scratched the surface after more than 10 years of enlightenment. What can I use to guide this kid? Good thing I am shrewd, otherwise, how could I maintain my facade in front of this kid if he sees through me? Once I absorb this batch of metal, I will be just one step away from acquiring the acquired 9-layer. Plus, with the blessing of the Sky-Splitting Slash, Xie Guangping is definitely not my match. Suddenly, a figure appeared at the warehouse door. What are you doing at the warehouse door so late at night? Why did you come here, wife? Are you unable to sleep and came here to see me on purpose? I'm here to check the damaged weapons in the warehouse. Father wants to gather all these damaged weapons and sell them. You continue with your work. I will leave after I've finished counting. The weapons in the warehouse have all been absorbed by me using the reincarnation bowl. If discovered by glance, wouldn't that be? If it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it must be a duck. Xu Wuzhou quickly stepped forward to stop Qin Glance from opening the warehouse door. Wait a moment. Immediately, he twisted and pressed Qin Glance against the door. Qin Glance's face suddenly turned red. Wuzhou, what are you doing? Mao, why are you so lovable today? Truly, you are so delightful and endearing, making me never tired of looking at you. Do you know the difference between you and the stars? The stars are in the sky, but you are in my heart. From now on, I can only address you with respect because you are on my mind. Everyone has their own special little hobbies. What are you talking about? Where did you learn these cheesy lines from? You're a smooth talker. I'm not talking to you anymore. Xu Wuzhou let out a long sigh, finally managed to muddle through this matter. Please don't blame me. If Qin family's business is forced into a corner by Mao, and lead two families and goes under, I will be even worse off than the Zhou family back then. I really have no energy to think about anything else right now. If I help Qin family to solve this trouble, can we be a normal couple? When will you be able to change the habit of boasting? Only a powerful individual with sword intent can help Qin family. It's impossible for you to do it. It's actually not difficult to solve the issue between Mao and Li two families. However, if I directly approach my father-in-law, he definitely won't believe me. It seems I need to find a spokesperson. In a narrow alley, a group of people is surrounding a skinny man. Zhaoshen, do you still think you are the leader of the Zhou family? Uh-huh. Our Xia family's head won't kill you, just to let you live in humiliation. You are just a stinky beggar now. Why don't you kneel down and call me daddy? Then I might consider giving you a meal to eat. Xu Wuzhou leaned against the wall near the door, watching everything in front of him. Do you want revenge? I can help you. Oh, who gave you the courage to meddle in our business? Are you fed up with living? If you don't want to die, then get out of here quickly. Hee, do you want to help me? It's ridiculous. I'm already a useless person now, and no one can help me. Others may not be able to, but I can. Xu Wuzhou immediately took out 3 thin silver needles. This is the Inyang Medical Manual Revitalizing Needle. It can help you reopen your meridians, so that you can continue to cultivate and comprehend the power of the Great Tao. Being pierced by the revitalizing needle, Zhao Shen suddenly felt the power inside his body reviving, as if he had been reborn. This feeling is unmistakable. My power has actually returned. How did Zhao Shen, whose meridians were clearly broken and had become a cripple, suddenly recover? Could it be that Xu Wuzhou just used silver needles to cure him? How is that possible? How could a useless person like Xu Wuzhou have such advanced medical skills? Haha, I've waited for 3 years just for this opportunity. I want to prove a point, not to show off how great I am, but to tell everyone that what I have lost, I must get it back. Just now, a few people who treated Zhao Shen like a dog suddenly burst into tears and begged, Master Zhao, we were wrong. Please forgive us. His grandma, just now were you guys acting all tough? Now you know who should be calling who daddy, right? Just go and die. Indeed, as expected of the experienced expert primeval, just restoring a bit of strength already. I really found myself a good helper. Do you, an acquired stage cultivator, also want to control me? Are you not afraid that I will kill you? Haha, you can try. I can heal you or disable you again. A surging sword in tint appeared behind Xu Wuzhou. This is actually sword in tint. How is this possible? He clearly just reached the acquired stage. Xu Wuzhou stared at Zhao Shen with his eyes wide open and said, Kneel down for me. Zhao Shen was so scared by Xu Wuzhou that his legs went weak instantly. He involuntarily knelt down and worshipped Zhao Shen, saying, Greetings, young master. Very well. Next, I need you to assist me in handling a matter. Don't worry, I will start right away. A pile of weapons of various styles appeared in the main hall of the Qin family. These weapons all come with a formidable sword intent power, far beyond the capabilities of ordinary weapons. Master Zhao, thank you so much. These weapons with sword intent have resolved an urgent matter for our Qin family. Master Qin, your words are too kind. I am just doing as I was asked. Is that so? May I ask, who entrusted you, Master Zhou? Zhao Shen unconsciously glanced at Xu Wuzhou beside him. Xu Wuzhou quickly made a warning gesture. Shut up if you don't want to die. Qin Sharp also noticed Xu Wuzhou's arrival. Wuzhou, why are you here? Father-in-law, I am here to make tea for you. Qin Sharp slapped Xu Wuzhou and said, You are not cultivating properly. Why did you come here? Master Qin, there is no need to be so angry. Let's talk things out calmly. Master Zhao, there's no need to stop him. This naughty boy won't improve without being disciplined. He even wanted to challenge Xie Guangping a few days ago. He is no match for Xie Guangping at all. It seems he doesn't know who Xu Wuzhou is. Not to mention Xie Guangping, even you, Qin Sharp, are probably not his opponent. Go and cultivate the sky-splitting slash. Only when you refine it to the perfection stage can you leave seclusion. Xu Wuzhou was so frightened by Qin Sharp that he hurriedly fled. Haha, I'll take my leave from Master Qin for now. As for the identity of that person, I really can't reveal it. Why are all these people so terrifying? We better evacuate quickly. Father, wasn't Zhao Shen disabled? But just now, I saw that his qi and blood were vigorous as if he was cured. Who is the person behind him? They must have extraordinary abilities. I observed Zhao Shen's actions just now. He seems to know Wuzhou. Could that person be? Exactly. This must be Brother Xu's arrangement. He must have asked a powerful figure to protect Wuzhou and help resolve the trouble for my Qin family. Brother Xu, I will never let you down. I will definitely cultivate Wuzhou into a talent. Today is the day I will compete with Xie Guangping. It is also the moment for me, Xu Wuzhou, to become well-known throughout Linen City. Xu Wuzhou's father has already ordered a strict ban on you leaving the house. Are you planning to rebel? Are you feeling itchy again in the asshole? Do you want me to guide you in your martial arts skills again? Haha, I am no longer the same person I used to be. Ever since you gave me a good lesson last time, I have been working hard and engaging in extremely tough cultivation. And I have also mastered an incredibly powerful martial technique. Now, I am not afraid of you at all. Are you cultivating the martial technique specifically to deal with me? I must reclaim the dignity of being the eldest son of the Qin family. Then hurry up, I still have to participate in the competition with Xie Guangping. You dare to look down on me. I will show you how capable I am right now. Lord Xidagarba. Mantra of the Grand Celestial Realm. The eagle spreads its wings. The soaring dragon. Accept your fate. Xu Wuzhou immediately kicked Qin Cloud. Tidy up all these fancy tricks, they are useless. In a real fight, by the time you're done showing off these moves, you would have been killed 100 times over. You are still the same boy as before, with no change at all. I will go participate in the competition, and when I come back, I will give you some good advice. Qin Sharp is now blocking Xu Wuzhou in front. Father-in-law, what are you trying to do? I have no objection if you want to compete with Xie Guangping, but if you want to win against me, you have to ask for it. This really puts Xu Wuzhou in a difficult position. Isn't this not good? You know, it's better to retreat when facing difficulties. It's better to stay at home peacefully. Cultivate yourself. You are not Xie Guangping's opponent yet, father-in-law. It seems like you have misunderstood my meaning. I am afraid that if I win, where would you, the elder, put your face? I'm going. Little rascal, dare you say it again? It seems that today I must cure you of your overreaching bad habit. Xu Wuzhou drew his sword without any reservation. Father-in-law, I know all the hard work you put in for me, but I must win today's competition. I need to prove to the entire Linen City that I am not a waste. In an instant, Xu Wuzhou gently unsheathed his sword, and 3 huge flashes of blade light passed by Qin Sharp. Father-in-law, please wait for my good news. Qin Sharp fell into contemplation in Wuzhou, His sky-splitting slash unexpectedly reached perfection. The arena is already packed at this moment. Today is when Xu Wuzhou faces Xie Guangping alone. Can there be any fewer people? But why hasn't Xu Wuzhou arrived yet? Could he be trying to escape at the last minute? After all, Xie Guangping is the #1 expert under the primeval stage of Linen City. Xu Wuzhou might truly be afraid to come. Master is mighty. Xu Wuzhou still hasn't shown up. It's likely that he's too scared to come. We'll give him the time it takes to burn an incense stick. If he still doesn't show up, we'll just bring people to the Qin family and force him to come out. In any case, Xu Wuzhou must die today. This Xu Wuzhou, no matter what, this time I will completely destroy you. Why hasn't Xu Wuzhou come yet? Could it be that he has been imprisoned in the warehouse again, by Qin Sharp? With a gambling agreement on hand, Xu Wuzhou couldn't possibly not show up. Quick, look! Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. A figure appeared shining from the sky, with huge air currents surging and filling the entire arena. What's going on? It's Xu Wuzhou. You really came after all. Xu Wuzhou points his sword at Xie Guangping and orders him to come and die. Haha, Xu Wuzhou is really arrogant. The one who should die is you, seeking trouble. Xie Guangping quickly rushed to Xu Wuzhou's side, and the blades of the two instantly clashed. A powerful sword chi surged outwards in all directions. The duel has finally begun. The smell of gunpowder is so strong right from the start. It's really exciting. Who is the true #1 son of Linen City? We will find out today. Xu Wuzhou, please don't disappoint me. Xu Wuzhou, you indeed concealed your strength a few days ago. Are you also at the acquired pinnacle stage like me? If I say I just broke through these days, you definitely wouldn't believe it, right? Haha, it's up to you how you say it. It doesn't matter anyway, because you will soon die under my 3-grade martial technique. Xie Guangping actually mastered the 3-grade martial technique? He truly lives up to his reputation as the first son of Linen City. Acquiring the technique at the acquired stage, now Xu Wuzhou is in danger. So the reason you delayed the battle of great talents was because of this. But is the 3-grade martial technique really that extraordinary? Sorry, I can also master it. You dare to talk big even when death is near. This move, Sword of 1,000 Weights, is enough to kill you. Go die. A huge sword light slashed towards Xu Wuzhou. While this sword move does have the might of 1,000 pounds, it's merely a phantom with no substance. In the face of the sky-splitting slash, your Sword of 1,000 Weights doesn't even have the qualification to raise its head and make eye contact with it. Xu Wuzhou also unleashed the most powerful attack without reservation, the sky-splitting slash, causing the entire Linen City to tremble. A surging sword light shot straight into the sky. The momentum is too strong, truly living up to the title of the strongest younger generation duel in Linen City. At this moment, Qin Sharp and others also arrived at the duel arena. Wuzhou, you must stay alive, or how can I explain to Brother Xu? Wuzhou, why aren't you listening to my advice? Brother-in-law, you represent the face of my Qin family. You must not lose. The smoke on the field gradually dissipates. Only to see Xu Wuzhou placing his long knife above Xie Guangping's head, you have lost. The whole venue was suddenly in an uproar. Xu Wuzhou actually won. The first young master Xu Wuzhou. Xu Wuzhou did a great job. I am proud to have fulfilled your father's trust. Xu Wuzhou, you really didn't let down the Qin family's face this time. I will start calling you brother-in-law more often in the future. Qin Glance also looked pleased. Wuzhou actually won. However, in the blink of an eye, you have become the admired figure of the whole Linen City. When will I ever be able to keep up with your pace? It seems that I have lost this bet on the acquired pinnacle 3-grade martial technique. What kind of bet do you and Xu Wuzhou have? Tell me quickly, okay? Dai Tian slapped your phone. It's none of your business. I still need to figure out a way to shut Xu Wuzhou up. Otherwise, with his temperament, who knows what demands he might make. Dai Tian then lifted Yu Feng from the side and said, Let's go quickly. Idiot, are we leaving? Where are we going? Of course, we are going to kill the people behind the Xie family. Otherwise, how can we silence Xu Wuzhou? The outcome is already decided. Do you have any last words? Xie Guangping but the blade against his own forehead. Any last words? Come on. You killed me. Xu Wuzhou, you despicable scum, hiding so deeply. I thought I was cunning enough, but it turns out I lost to you. Do you think killing me will end everything? I will make you, Xu, and the Qin family pay with your lives. I will make you all wish you were dead. Xu Wuzhou smirked maliciously. Heh heh. Since you have no last words, then just go die. With that, he swung his sword towards Xie Guangping's head. Xie Guangping was shocked and turned pale. Xu Wuzhou, you bastard! How dare you actually try to kill me? Suddenly, a voice accompanied by a fist suddenly struck towards Xu Wuzhou. You dare, traitor! A figure promptly arrived in front of Xu Wuzhou, blocking the sword with a single fist. Xu Wuzhou was suddenly surprised, as the sword he was swinging down was instantly bounced back. Upon seeing this, Xu Wuzhou immediately jumped back a few meters, then quickly stabilized his stance. Is this going to be a battle of attrition? We've fought the young ones, now bring out the old ones. The Xie family is really shameless. The group of onlookers below were also greatly shocked. Isn't that Xie Linyuan? He actually showed up too. Xie Linyuan is one of the top 10 primeval experts in Linen City. The Xie family is really shameless to interrupt the agreed life and death fight. Qin Sharp angrily approached Xie Linyuan. You also want to intervene in the matters between us juniors? Your thick skin is as tough as city walls. Since you have taken action, don't blame me for disregarding morality. Suddenly, the leaders of the Mao and Li families pressed Qin Sharp down. Do you want to provoke a war among the major families of Linen City? They advised. Master Qin, it's better for you to stay put here. After all, your son and daughter are also here. Xu Wuzhou, since you have already won, let it end here. Guangping's life. Xu Wuzhou raised his long sword. In an instant countless sword chi gathered on the sword body. Do you think you can compete? You cannot protect his life. He then swung his sword down. A powerful sword chi surged towards Xie Guangping and the other person. Haha, Xu Wuzhou, you're just an acquired stage martial artist, and you dare to attack me with your sword? He then gathered his spiritual power in his right palm. With your insignificant martial arts skills, I can easily break through your attack with a casual effort. As soon as the words fell, Xie Linyuan's clothes were immediately shattered by Xu Wuzhou's sword energy. Xie Linyuan stood frozen in place instantly. Immediately, he spurted out a mouthful of blood. I'm not mistaken, Xu Wuzhou actually hurt Xie Linyuan, a martial artist at the primeval stage, with the strength of the acquired stage. This has never happened before. The ability to fight across stages is much more powerful in Xiaohua. If this doesn't cause a stir, it's intolerable. I think Xie Linyuan underestimated the enemy. If he had used all his strength, Xu Wuzhou would still be unable to resist. Xie Linyuan also couldn't believe that I was injured by an acquired stage martial artist? How is this possible? Could it be that a master made a move in secret? Qin Sharp, on the other hand, had a smug expression, telling you to stop showing off. It serves you right to be cut by Wuzhou's sky-splitting slash, which has reached mastery. Even a primeval stage practitioner would not be able to block it with just one hand. Xu Wuzhou walked slowly towards Xie Guangping with a sword in hand. He said to both of them, I have warned Xie Guangping that his life is not in your hands. If you dare to stop me again, I will cut you down first. What? Has Xu Wuzhou gone crazy? He actually said he wants to kill Xie Linyuan, who is at the acquired stage, with his primeval stage. This is simply impossible to achieve. Xu Wuzhou is being delusional. Qin Sharp on the side couldn't bear to watch either. Wuzhou, you're really exaggerating with your bluff. Just now I was a bit careless, that's why you found the loophole. But you still dare to speak up. If you dare, Then take on my move. Countless spiritual chi bursts around the fist. Is this move? This time it's solid. Xu Yuan has linked it into a famous martial art, even using Xu Wuzhou. It's a sure win now. Qin Sharp looks nervous at this moment. Could it be that Xu Yuan is going to use that martial art? Suddenly, a vortex formed by the wind around Xu Yuan, and a huge tiger head and tiger shadow gradually condensed above his head. The mighty force of the tiger roar fist. Xu Wuzhou, come and face your death. Xu Yuan used his famous martial art tiger roar fist and attacked Xu Wuzhou, but Xu Wuzhou stood still without dodging. Qin glanced looked at Xu Wuzhou with a worried expression and exclaimed, "Wuzhou, quickly dodge!" Qin Sharp and Qin Cloud also urgently shouted, "Wuzhou, don't resist. You have already defeated Xie Guangping. There's no need to fight to death with Xu Yuan, Xu Wuzhou. I just acknowledged you as my brother-in-law. You can't die like this." Xu Wuzhou has met his match this time. This tiger roar fist is Xie Yuan's renowned martial art. Xu Wuzhou definitely won't win this time. Xu Wuzhou slowly exerted force, with the hand holding the long sword. "I'm sorry, father-in-law. This time I must be willful, because I want to prove it to you. Not to my father-in-law. I want to prove to everyone that I, Xu Wuzhou, am worthy of the Qin family." A surging sword intent burst forth. Storm strike, sundering the mountains. Immediately, a fiery red sword light slashed towards Xie Yuan's tiger roar fist. Just as the fierce tiger phantom was about to strike, it was instantly cut in half by Xu Wuzhou's sword chi. Xie Yuan was suddenly shocked and turned pale. Is this sword intent? How is this possible? The sword chi pierced straight towards Xie Yuan like a tiger. "Spare me. I don't want to die yet." In an instant, a huge force exploded in all directions. It was too terrifying. I believe it's a battle to the death between two primeval stage experts. Who ended up winning? Qin Glance covered his mouth with both hands, tears welling up in his eyes, as he looked toward the explosion at Wuzhou. "You must be safe, don't get hurt." Xu Wuzhou's figure gradually emerged. Xu Wuzhou turned to look at Qin Glance, who wore a worried expression. "I did it!" Qin Glance was also thrilled, and instantly ran towards Xu Wuzhou. "Wuzhou, are you okay?" Xu Wuzhou grabbed Qin Glance's hand and said, "Glance, I'm okay. I'm sorry for making you worry." Qin Glance blushed and turned her head, saying, "As long as you're okay, that's all that matters." Xu Wuzhou wiped off the cold sweat on his forehead and said, "Thanks to this black bowl for replenishing my chi and blood. Otherwise, even if I used the sword intent of Silent Extinction Sword, I would still end up exhausted." At this moment, Xie Yuan and Xie Guangping were lying lifeless on the ground. Xie Guangping was dead, and even Xie Yuan, one of the top 10 primeval masters in Linen City, had also perished. The Xie family originally had 2 experts at the primeval stage, but now one has died. Their strength has greatly declined. They thought this battle was just a playful squabble among the younger generation, but it unexpectedly changed the situation in Linen City. The 2 individuals who came with Xie Yuan were filled with disbelief. Xie Yuan was actually killed in battle? Then the 2 gritted their teeth and pointed their fingers at Qin Sharp. "Qin Sharp, you knew all along about Xu Wuzhou's powerful combat strength, but chose to endure it all until today. What a ruthless tactic you have." "That's right. Just now you pretended to be in a panic, but deep down, you must have been thrilled. You two, father-in-law and son-in-law, are both cunning old foxes." Qin Sharp turned to look at the 2 and said honestly, "I was also shocked. I didn't expect Wuzhou to be so powerful. We don't trust you. You old men are so cunning." Mao Zhen, Li Wanfeng, and Xie Yuan were all killed by me. Are you still arrogant? Do you also plan to come up and spar with me on stage? The 2 who heard this hurriedly backed away. Xu Wuzhou, even if you have the strength of the primeval stage, you won't be able to protect the Qin family. To tell you the truth, Once both our families unleash a batch of weapons imbued with sword intent, the weapon market in Linen City will soon be monopolized by us. By then, your Qin family will lose its biggest source of income. The Qin family will inevitably fall apart like a collapsed house, and its demise will not be far off. Is that so? I don't think the Qin family will run into trouble. Just for lying on you. You can't stir up any storm at all. Suddenly, an old man rushed over anxiously. Master, news from the weapons market has come. Ha ha ha, Xu Wuzhou, did you see that? My people have already brought the good news. Quickly tell them that our weapons are selling well today. That's right. Initially, many martial artists came to snatch our weapons, and they were quickly sold out. The weapon shop of the Qin family attracted no interest. Ha ha, did you hear that? P-Video mate, the weapon business that the Qin family relies on is gone. Qin family, now get out of Linen City. We might consider sparing your lives. Wait, sir, listen to me first. Mao Zhen heard this, turned around and shouted at the elderly man. What do you mean wait? Are you trying to teach me how to do things? Shut up! You have no say here. He then looked at Xu Wuzhou and the others. The Qin family is finished. It's better to kneel down and beg for mercy early. The old man behind Mao Zhen suddenly exploded. Shut up! Listen to me! Just now, the Qin family also took out weapons with sword intent attached, and the quality is better than both our families. Those martial artists who bought weapons from both our families now feel they've been cheated and are clamoring for refunds. Mao Zhen looked incredulous and grabbed the old man's collar, saying, You old man, if you dare to talk nonsense again, I'll slap you to death. The old man said he was telling the truth. Suddenly, a commotion caught the attention of Mao Zhen and Li Wangfeng. Scammers! How dare you claim your weapons are the best? Quick, catch them and don't let them escape. Qin family's weapons are far superior to yours and cheaper. Refund the money. They must refund the money. If they don't refund it today, beat them to death. Li Wangfeng instantly broke out in a cold sweat, feeling a chill down his spine. How could this be happening? This is bad news. Brother Mao, what do you think we should do? He then turned to look at Mao Zhen beside him, only to find that he had already slipped away. Master Li, my old yellow dog just gave birth to a litter. I need to go home and check on them. Please hold the fort here. Mao Zhen, you untrustworthy jerk. Your old yellow dog clearly just gave birth last week. Just as Li Wangfeng was about to turn and leave, several figures pounced towards him. Li Wangfeng's heart tightened. Is a slap okay? Can you not pull my hair? Beat this cheat until he refunds the money. Don't let him escape. Stop hitting me. I'll refund the money. Before refunding, let's give him a beating first. Feel the wrath of my devastating Mao Zhen kick. Look back at the chaotic battle. Better you than me. Master Li, please don't blame me. Suddenly, a foot reached out from the ground. Mao Zhen, who was running away, suddenly slipped and fell face first into dog poop. I just pooped it out and haven't even tasted it myself. I'm saving it for you. Leader of the Mao family, what are you trying to do? Everyone is waiting for you to explain. Don't tell me you're trying to escape. It's so smelly. Darn it. A group of figures appeared in front of Mao Zhen, leader of the Mao family. You haven't given us an explanation about the weapons yet. You're not trying to dodge responsibility, are you? Take him back and let him enjoy with Li Wangfeng. Share blessings and difficulties together. Don't even think about running away. At this moment in the Zhou family's martial arts training ground, the head of the family is in trouble. What happened? Why are you acting so flustered? Xu Wuzhou displayed his might by not only defeating Xie Guangping, but also cutting down the primeval expert Xia Linyuan of the Xie family. The leader of the Zhou family, infuriated, directly punched and shattered a wooden stake. So according to the previous wager, doesn't that mean the ancestral home of the Zhou family will belong to him, Xu Wuzhou? Master Xu Wuzhou even killed primeval masters. We can't be opponents. quickly notify family members to pack up and take away the belongings. Destroy anything that can't be taken away. Not even a single strand of hair should be left for Xu Wuzhou. I would rather destroy our Shi family ancestral home than leave a single cent for Xu Wuzhou. Just as the housekeeper was about to go inform the other members of the Shi family, a sharp sword she struck him back to the side of the leader of the Shi family. Who on earth is it? How dare they bully our Shi family? Seeking death, aren't they? Shisheng lost the bet. She would rather destroy her ancestral home than give Xu Wuzhou a single cent. But Xu Wuzhou, who came to collect the debt, overheard everything. Leader of Shi family, I heard everything you just said. You actually want to destroy my house? Do you think I'm made of clay? Shisheng looked at the newcomer, Xu Wuzhou, wondering how he arrived so quickly. She quickly waved her hands and said, Wait, young Master Xu, this is all a misunderstanding. As soon as the words fell, Xu Wuzhou kicked Shisheng away, saying, Misunderstood my ass. Shisheng, I win. According to our bet, this house now belongs to me, Xie Guangping. You dare to destroy my property? Looks like you have a death wish. Xu Wuzhou, don't push it. Our bet only involves this house, nothing else. Xu Wuzhou squatted down and looked at Shisheng. Initially, I only wanted this house. But you just destroyed the house just to prevent me from having it. Since you've taken such extreme measures, don't blame me for being ruthless. Whoever dares to move anything in this house will face death. There's no way. He has the capital to be arrogant. Even Xia Yuan is not his opponent, let alone the family head. A group of martial artists swarmed in. Here we come. Xu Wuzhou, don't be too proud too soon. Surround him. We've long set up a tight net, just waiting for you to show up. Xu Wuzhou, didn't expect you to be so bold, daring to come claim the house. Today you're doomed and cannot escape. Since the last time you caused trouble for my Shi family, I have recruited a large number of martial artists. No matter how powerful you are, you can't possibly be a match for so many of us. Xu Wuzhou faced the encirclement calmly and confidently. Is this your plan? It's more than that. You even battled Xie Guangping and Xia Yuan, so they must be low on energy now. Shisheng suddenly grabbed Xu Wuzhou by the shoulder. If I capture you alive today and hand you over to the Xie family will surely thank me greatly, and then I can form an alliance with the Xie family. Xu Wuzhou punched back. You're being long-winded and annoying. He then started punching and kicking Shisheng. You don't understand the situation, do you? Are you overthinking with your few bits of wisdom? Shisheng, who couldn't fight back, shouted, Help me! Immediately, everyone rushed towards Xu Wuzhou and exclaimed, Get him! Die! Xu Wuzhou immediately grabbed Shisheng's leg, raised it straight up, and used it as a weapon to strike at the crowd. The people surrounding Xu Wuzhou were instantly shocked. Oh my! Is this even possible? Xu Wuzhou looked at the onlookers beside him. You guys too. Then he raised a huge human-shaped club and smashed it towards the crowd. Many of them were forced to have intimate contact with the leader of the Shi family. A moment later, a key was respectfully presented to young Master Xu. This is the key to the main gate. Please keep it safe. Xu Wuzhou took the key. If you had shown such foresight and consideration earlier, I wouldn't have had to go to such great lengths. Leader of the Shi family, don't you think so? You are right. Shisheng, with his battered face, nodded along with the others and said, That's right, young Master Xu is right. We underestimated you. Xu Wuzhou turned around and walked towards the house, saying, It's none of your business here. Leave now. The people from the Shi family followed me. Don't touch anything here. Shisheng looked at Xu Wuzhou walking into the courtyard and said, Let me have a look at what good things are in the house. Any good things? There are no good things. The Shi family's house is just an empty shell. The treasures accumulated by the Shi family have been hidden elsewhere. Xu Wuzhou, you won't get anything. Suddenly, A voice interrupted Sheng's beautiful thoughts. The treasures accumulated by the Shi family have been transferred to another place. Now the Shi family's house is just an empty shell. Sheng suddenly became angry. Who the hell said that? Young Master Xu, I can tell you the location of the secret chamber with gold and silver in the ancestral home of the Shi family. I only ask young Master Xu to promise me one thing. Sheng heard it and quickly shouted towards the woman. Sure, allure. What do you want to do? Xu Wuzhou glared at Sheng and said, Shut up! He then instantly changed his face and looked at Allure, saying, Tell me, what do you want me to help you with? Allure pointed to Sheng beside her and said, I want young Master Xu to help me get rid of Sheng. Allure wants Xu Wuzhou to help her get rid of Sheng. The servant on the side was shocked to hear this and exclaimed, What? Allure wants to kill the master? He is her own father. Father and daughter turning against each other. How is this possible? Sheng, on the other hand, fell into contemplation. How did Allure know about the secret chamber? No matter what, Allure must not be allowed to reveal it. He immediately threw a punch at Allure. I'll kill you! Just as Sheng was about to hit Allure, Xu Wuzhou suddenly reached out and grabbed Sheng's fist. Do you want to kill and silence someone in front of me? Sheng, you really think too highly of yourself. Immediately, Xu Wuzhou threw Sheng several meters away and said, Get lost and stay away from me. Allure slowly bowed to Xu Wuzhou and said, Thank you, young master, for saving my life. Please get up and talk. Sheng is your father. I am curious, why do you want to kill him? He has never treated me as a daughter. He just sees me as a tool. In his eyes, I am even worse than pigs and dogs. I provide food and clothing for you, so where did I treat you unfairly? You ungrateful person who bites the hand that feeds you. Allure turned her tear-covered face and looked at Sheng. You are not worthy of being my father. The day my mother was tortured to death by Mao and Li Wangfeng, you were there, but you didn't say a word. I was harassed multiple times by Xie Guangping. Not only did you not help, but you also always deliberately created opportunities for him. You are a scum who can betray even your own relatives for your own benefit. You are just a beast. I will ruin your reputation. I will kill you to console my mother's spirit in heaven. Sheng broke out in a cold sweat and couldn't let her continue speaking, otherwise, the face of the head of the family would be completely lost. Bastard. Shut up. Then he threw a punch at Allure. Allure immediately cried out in a panic. Young Master Xu, save me. Xu Wuzhou focused his power on his right fist. I am very interested in the secret chamber you mentioned just now. I'm sorry, Sheng. Then he punched Sheng and sent her flying out. The clan leader was also sent flying out. Xu Wuzhou is too powerful. We simply can't stop him. Sheng covered her chest, trembling all over. Xu Wuzhou, this bastard, actually crippled me. This is really over. Allure also arrived in front of Sheng at this time. What do you want to do? I originally thought that I had no hope of avenging myself in this lifetime. Thanks to you offending young Master Xu, I now have this opportunity. You scoundrel. I'm going to kill you. Before the words had even stopped, a gush of blood spurted out. Sheng slowly fell in front of Allure. Allure looked up at the sky. Mother, I have finally avenged you. I have helped you fulfill the conditions you requested. It's time for you to fulfill your promise. Young master, please follow me. I'll lead the way. Allure then proceeded towards the residence. Xu Wuzhou looked at Allure's back and couldn't help but feel emotional. Young master, I am finally going to make it big. Countless treasures of gold and silver were shining brightly. Xu Wuzhou also instantly had a bright light in his eyes. There must be at least 10,000 taels of silver in there. This time, he really struck it rich. Ha ha, my cultivation funds are finally enough for Allure to watch Xu Wuzhou's trembling figure with a puzzled expression. What's wrong with young Master Xu? Could it be because earlier Shisheng gave most of the money to the Xie family? So young Master Xu is not satisfied? Suddenly, Shiralur took off her outer garment. Young Master Xu, if you are still not satisfied, as long as you are willing, I can offer myself to you. Xu Wuzhou looked at Shiralur with incredible shock, and suddenly 2 streams of nosebleed gushed out. Damn, are all the girls in this world so open? They just take off their clothes at the drop of a hat? I can't stand it. Shiralur looked at Xu Wuzhou with a shy expression and asked, Young Master Xu, are you satisfied with this? Xu Wuzhou wiped off his nosebleed and replied, Don't worry. I am a broad-minded person. So I have always been very tolerant of girls with broad minds. Even if you don't do that, I am satisfied. The most important thing is that I already have a wife. It is inappropriate for you to do this, so you better hurry up and put your clothes on. Suddenly, the door of the sealed room was opened by someone. Brother-in-law, I heard that you have taken over the ancestral home of the Shi family. My sister and I came to take a look. Xu Wuzhou and Shiralur were suddenly startled, looking towards the door one after another. As soon as the words fell, Qin Cloud was stunned in place by the scene in front of him. At this moment, Shiralur suddenly screamed, Don't scream first, I didn't do anything to you. If you shout like this, it will only cause more misunderstanding. Qin Cloud, seeing the situation, immediately prepared to walk towards the door. I'm going to tell my sister Xu Wuzhou about you, you beastly Qin Cloud, stop right there. At this moment, Qin Glance also slowly walked towards the secret room. Cloud, what's wrong? Sister, come quickly. Before Qin Cloud could speak, Xu Wuzhou covered her mouth. He then turned to look at Shiralur. You should leave quickly. Upon entering the secret room, Qin Glance asked Cloud, What did you say? What happened to Wuzhou? Ha ha ha, nothing much. I just found a batch of financial reports in the Shi family that revealed a very beautiful necklace. It suits you perfectly. I was preparing to surprise you when Qin Cloud almost ruined it. It was quite thrilling. I almost got caught by Glance. Qin Glance is now completely baffled. Really? Why do I feel like something is not quite right? How would you all react if it were you, the audience? Inside the Shi family's secret room, Xu Wuzhou tried to remain calm as Qin Glance suddenly arrived. Darling, you must have misunderstood. How could anything possibly be wrong with me? He immediately tossed aside Qin Cloud and said, Let's not talk about this. I'll take you to see the necklace I picked out for you. Qin Glance looked at the sapphire necklace around her neck with joy. This necklace is indeed very beautiful. Thank you, Wuzhou. Ha ha, as long as you like it, dear. Finally managed to get through this. At this moment, the neglected Qin Cloud suddenly woke up. What's happening to me? Right, I have to quickly tell my sister. Can't let my sister let Xu Wuzhou off the hook. Suddenly, Xu Wuzhou arrived in front of Qin Cloud. Cloud, I see that your martial arts seem to have fallen behind again. Do I need to give you some guidance again? Qin Cloud was suddenly scared, sweating profusely. He wanted to cry out, but was silenced by Xu Wuzhou covering his mouth. Qin Glance looked at the 2 strange figures with a puzzled expression. Wuzhou, what are you and Cloud doing here? Be honest with me. It's nothing. I'm just taking Cloud out to practice martial arts. You don't need to worry. So that's how it is. Then Wuzhou, you must teach Cloud well. Xu Wuzhou looked at Qin Cloud with a sly smile. Hey, don't worry. I will definitely teach him well. At night, Xu Wuzhou sat on the eaves with a pensive look. Finally resolved the matter with Shiralur, and Glance also agreed to stay with me. I hope they won't cause any trouble. Dai Tian came up behind Xu Wuzhou. What's going on? Has our young Master Xu been kicked out of the room by his wife again? Xu Wuzhou raised his hand and pinched Dai Tian's chin. Are you planning to take me in? Moreover, I remember that someone seems to have said that as long as I defeat Xie Guangping, she would agree to anything I want to do. Dai Tian stood up with a wicked smile. Don't worry, I came precisely for this. Let's go. It's late at night now. It's not appropriate for us to go out alone as a man and a woman. Besides, I have a wife. Xia family head Xia Tao looked coldly at Shi Sheng lying on the stretcher. Xu Wuzhou actually went so far as to disable me. You must help me seek revenge, or else when this child truly grows up, the next one to be disabled will be you. Xia Tao waved his hand back and said, Someone come and carry the leader of Shi family down. At this time, Dai Tian and the other two were sneakingly crouching on the top of the wall. Why did you bring me to the Xie family to crouch on the wall? You will find out soon enough. Keep quiet. Don't speak. Then he is of no use to us. The Shi family's properties can be divided among our 3 families. But Xu Wuzhou is still a major concern for us. If Xu Wuzhou is not eliminated, there will be endless trouble. But Xu Wuzhou's strength has greatly increased now, and he is not easy to deal with. Not easy to deal with. You two can rest assured. I have long been prepared with an assassin to deal with Xu Wuzhou. Immediately, Xia Tao said to the dark corners, Gentlemen, come out. Immediately, 2 people walked out of the shadows. However, only an acquired stage kid. We brothers take action, he will undoubtedly die. With our heavenly mandate cult backing up the Xie family, becoming the rulers of Linen City is imminent. Heavenly mandate cult. That is the ancient great sect within the 9 provinces. To think they have 2 primeval stage experts. Is Xu Wuzhou also with a serious expression from Heavenly Mandate cult? So, this is the force behind the Xie family. They are just a group of hidden and cowardly people. Their higher-ups dare not enter Linen City, so they sent 2 unknown pawns to their death. I must thank you for your help. I really like this surprise. Once these 2 people from the Qin family are killed, Linen City will be peaceful for a while. At this moment, Yu Feng suddenly raised his hand and said, Just to make it clear, I'm only responsible for standing guard. I won't act later. Don't look at me like that. If my dad finds out, he will definitely kill me. Dai Tian beside me suddenly turned his head. In fact, I won't do anything. So you two didn't tell me this just for Qin family, but wanted to use me to get rid of the 2 disciples of Heavenly Mandate cult. Dai Tian and Yu Feng wanted to use Xu Wuzhou to get rid of the disciples of Heavenly Mandate cult, but they didn't expect to be exposed by Xu Wuzhou directly. The exposed Yu Feng was suddenly in a panic. You found out about it? Brother Xu, you are truly quick-witted, with exceptional thinking and courage. Xu Wuzhou quickly waved his hand to interrupt Yu Feng. All right, don't say these useless things. We do want to get rid of the Heavenly Mandate cult, but Linen City is no ordinary place. As outsiders, it is not convenient for us to take action in Linen City, so we can only ask for young Master Xu's help. Xu Wuzhou suddenly extended 3 fingers and said, Don't make it so ambiguous. 1 price, 300 taels. You are taking advantage of the situation. I will punch your chest with my small fists. What do you know? I am robbing the rich to help the poor. It's completely justified for me to be poor. On the side, Dai Tian was very straightforward. No problem, I promise you. Xu Wuzhou was suddenly shocked. Giving money so readily, it looks like I'll have to give less. He then said to the 2, I think you have misunderstood me. I meant 300 taels for each of you. Come on, Brother Xu, you're hiking up the prices. If not, you guys can handle it yourselves. Stop arguing and deal with the members of the Heavenly Mandate cult first. Pay up quickly. Xu Wuzhou weighed the money in his hand, and then began to get down to business. He immediately flew towards the Xie family's residence. Haha, these 2 suckers gave me 600 taels for nothing. I've made an easy profit again. At this moment, Xu Wuzhou did not notice the sly smile from the 2 people behind him. Hee, with 600 taels, we can get rid of 2 people from the Heavenly Mandate cult. What a steal! At this time, in the main hall of the Xie family, Xie Tao had someone bring good wine. Xu Wuzhou asked the 2 adults to enjoy this wine to boost their spirits. No rush. Let's pour the wine first. I will be back shortly. He is just an acquired unknown pawn. Killing him is as easy as turning over my hand. Mighty indeed. The two of you are truly heroes. We will wait for your triumphant return. A voice suddenly came from behind the few people. The wind howls cold by the river. The brave man departs, never to return. Truly mighty. Xia Tao and the others immediately turned to look. Who's there? Xu Wuzhou's figure instantly appeared in front of a few people. Hee, it's me, your little master. What? Xu Wuzhou? How did you end up here? So this guy is Xu Wuzhou. It just saves me the trouble of looking for him. Be careful, sir. This guy is cunning and ruthless. Li Wanfeng hadn't finished speaking when he was kicked to the ground by Xu Wuzhou. Xia Tao was suddenly surprised. Resolved in just one move? Another person, seeing his eldest brother being killed with one move by Xu Wuzhou, was also extremely angry. Today, I will tear you apart piece by piece. Immediately, he gathered his spiritual power in both hands. Suddenly, a white light flashed by. Xu Wuzhou transformed his hand into a sword. Before this person could react, blood gushed out, and he fell to the ground and could not get up. Mao Jun and Li Wanfeng, who witnessed this scene, immediately trembled in fear. What? Two high-ranking members of the Heavenly Mandate cult were instantly taken care of. Xia Tao was so angry that he cried and even boasted like others. However, he was killed in an instant. What a waste! Xu Wuzhou raised his middle finger to Xia Tao and said, With just these two useless people, you think you can kill me? Are you dreaming? He then waved his hand at Xia Tao and said, Master Xia, you don't need to see us off. We'll meet again next time. Xia Tao was immediately gnashing his teeth in anger. Xu Wuzhou actually sneaked into my Xia family. Then he also killed the disciple of the Heavenly Mandate cult. How dare he be so arrogant? How dare he? Then Xia Tao looked up and shouted to the sky, Heaven, someone come and take care of him. All members of the Heavenly Mandate cult are dead. What should we do next? What else can we do? It's obvious that someone is secretly helping Xu Wuzhou. We can only send someone to the Qin family to apologize first to protect ourselves. As for Li Wanfeng, not only is he envious, why don't I have a son-in-law like Xu Wuzhou? At this moment, in the Xu family mansion, not the Shi family mansion, Yu Feng with a sly smile leaned in next to Xu Wuzhou and said, Brother Xu, I heard you took a concubine in the Shi family mansion. How does it feel? Don't talk nonsense. I'm not that kind of person. I have a wife. A voice interrupted the conversation between the two. Young Master Xu, have you slept? Yu Feng was suddenly shocked. It's really like, Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Just then, Shiralur walked over slowly. How did she come here? What else can she come here for? She must have come to have a secret meeting with Brother Xu. You still do this even though you have a wife. You are indeed on the same wavelength as me, huh? Xu Wuzhou jumped off the roof. You two don't make a fuss. This is really a misunderstanding. I'll go and find out what's going on. When Allure saw the figure of Xu Wuzhou, she was overjoyed and ecstatic. Young Master Xu, you finally came out. Upon seeing this, Xu Wuzhou also had 2 streams of nosebleeds gushing out. He quickly waved his hand at Shiralur and said, Wait! Don't come over! If you have something to say, just stand there and say it. Damn it, if this goes on, my body will keep losing weight. Yu Feng and Dai Tiantian, who were secretly watching from the rooftop, immediately looked disgusted. Xu Wuzhou really knows how to pretend. Actually, I came here tonight to inform the young master that I am able to connect with the Nether Hell. I wonder if it would be helpful to the young master. Xu Wuzhou and Yu Feng hiding in the dark were both shocked. Nether Hell? Xu Wuzhou asked immediately. Does Nether Hell really exist? I was able to escape Xie Guangping's gang several times by hiding in Nether Hell. If you don't believe it, I can take you to Nether Hell right now. Upon hearing these words, Yu Feng and Dai Tiantian appeared in front of Xu Wuzhou instantly. Let's go together. Shiralur saw the sudden appearance of the two people and was instantly frightened, screaming loudly. Come quick! There's a thief! Ah? A thief? No. They're on our side. You don't need to be afraid. Can you stop appearing suddenly? It's frightening. Why is this girl so jumpy? Shiralur looked pitifully at Xu Wuzhou. Are they really not bad people? Yes, yes. You can relax now. Xu Wuzhou immediately looked at Yu Feng and Dai Tiantian. But why do you want to go to Nether Hell? Nether Hell is a legendary place. If there is a real opportunity to enter, I naturally won't miss it. There may be great opportunities inside. That's right, Nether Hell sounds very exciting. It would be wonderful to encounter top-notch female ghosts like in Bullen. What are you thinking about every day? Just like you wanting to be Death Knight Henry Norris? I prefer to be the grassroots hero William Brereton. Brother Xu actually knows a beautiful woman from the Serpent Folk. Can you introduce her to me, Brother Xu? Xu Wuzhou looked at Yu Feng with a flirtatious look and immediately gave him a slap, saying, Stop daydreaming! Don't be flirtatious here! Should I open the passage to Nether Hell now? We will observe the situation outside first. If it doesn't feel right, we won't go in. Shiralur bit into her own finger. A stream of fresh blood instantly flowed from Shiralur's mouth. The blood dripped onto Shiralur's chest, creating a blood ring that appeared in the air. Instantly, a huge skull appeared above Shiralur's head. Xu Wuzhou and others suddenly widened their eyes in shock. After a moment, a gate with Nether Abyss written on it appeared in front of Xu Wuzhou and others. Is this Nether Hell? Such a terrifying aura. Yu Feng shuddered behind Dai Tiantian. I suddenly don't want to be a Death Knight anymore. Xu Wuzhou also scratched his burning head. Suddenly, I remembered that I haven't picked up the clothes at home. I won't go today. I'm leaving first, Brother Xu. Wait for me. The formation to Nether Hell has been activated. Once inside the formation, no one can escape. Xu Wuzhou and a few others looked down and saw a black formation appearing beneath their feet. I'm not sure what this formation is for, but it seems like we have to go even if we don't understand. It came suddenly. A white light rose from the formation. The formation has been activated. Now we are truly doomed. Xu Wuzhou and others were instantly terrified. A moment later, several people on the formation suddenly disappeared, as if they had never existed. I didn't expect these siblings to have such ability. To find out what happens next, please subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for my next commentary.